For me, at least, creativity usually feels like this weird cocktail of skill and will and utter bullshit. And that was certainly the case with this song, and it's honestly been the case with this YouTube channel. I have a lot of feelings about the success of my recent videos about the Tascam Model 12. Mostly, I'm grateful for all of the love that folks have given me. I'm also warmed by the thought that there are that many other people interested in the same stuff as me. But there's a little part of me that also feels guilty because I haven't been totally forthright with you. I've left out something that's kind of important, and I feel like I can't hold it in any longer. The truth is, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, sure, I know some things. I've been playing music for 20 years. I've written hundreds of songs and recorded a bunch of them. Many of them you can find online. But do those experiences make me an expert? No. Do I know everything? No. Do I make mistakes? Of course. So then how do I do this? How do I sit in front of a cell phone and talk like I know anything? The answer is that I fake it. Well, I mean, not all of it. I don't have to fake my experiences. Those are real, and I can talk about anything real that happens in my life as long as I tell the truth, right? And in truth, that's what I do in all of my videos. I talk about my real life experiences. But if that's the case, where's the lie? Like, what part of this is fake? It's not the experiences, it's not the songs, it's not the shed. This is just a rinky-dink ass shed behind my house. So what is it? It's kind of hard to explain, and I don't really know the word for it, but it's the feeling that I have something coherent to say about the experiences in my life. It's almost like faith, like the faith that my words plus those experiences could create a thing. And if I lean into that faith, I can start doing the steps that are necessary to create that thing. In other words, I'm faking it until I make it. I've been faking it a lot over the last few days, and that's before I even started talking at my phone. I've been sick for 2 weeks, first with a flu that eventually developed into a sinus something. It's not an ideal state to do much of anything, certainly not make music and videos about that music. But yesterday I grew impatient. I didn't know if I'd be able to finish something, but I really wanted to try. So I started faking it. I picked a song that I thought I knew. I tried to record a track of vocals and guitar at the same time like I did in my last video. Our first kiss was in a bottle on the steps of Sigma Chi. But I failed. I couldn't get through the entire song without my voice just falling apart. So I made a compromise, the first of many. I recorded acoustic guitar, and I just picked up a handheld mic and recorded vocals, line by line. It isn't love unless the picture's right. I can't sing anything today. I literally hacked my way through the vocals. It was miserable, but eventually I cobbled together enough complete takes to have a complete vocal. I made some space on my iPhone and then recorded bass, and then came into the shed to record some simple hi-hat. I faked my way through each of these steps. I mean, the performances are all real. They happened in the real physical space, but the soul, the spirit that is underneath them, total bullshit. What else was I supposed to do? I can't perform the parts without some sort of like spirit or life force to motivate me, so I had to fake it, as I have many times before. But this time was different because I was still sick. I was tired, and I knew it. I was struggling with the fakery in real time, with summoning that energy, and I kind of didn't buy it in myself. It's like I lacked the conviction or faith to continue pumping this fake energy into what I was doing. So I did what has worked for me in the past. I told an even bigger lie. I stood in this very shed and told myself that I'm not sick. I'm not tired, I feel good, I'm loose, I'm having fun, and the ideas are flowing. And that lie, that fakery, made me fixate on the word fun. And what does fun sound like? The first thing that popped into my head is these old frat rock classics from the 1960s. Things like Wooly Bully and We All Love Peanut Butter. These songs have a loose, rowdy sound, often because you can hear the sound of what seems like a bunch of people clapping their hands and shouting encouragement to the singer and the band throughout the song. I don't have that encouragement in real life, but I knew I could fake it. So I plugged in a microphone, stood a few feet back to create some ambiance, some distance, and through the entire song. And then without listening back or trying to perfect the performances, I did it again and again. I took the sounds and voices of the three me's and I panned them around the stereo spectrum and played it back. And suddenly, there I was, right in the middle of the party. I'd done it. I had faked my way into a frat rock band. And then I got caught in the feedback loop of good ideas. I suddenly believed the lie. I felt loose. I felt like I was having fun. I felt like I had more to give to this song. I had to take a break from recording, but that energy didn't leave me. So when I came back to the shed, I found it easy to record a simple cajon part and then a bunch of electric guitar with era-specific sounds like slapback delay and fuzz. When I listened back, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It sounded like a really rowdy, good time. It sounded like a bunch of people having fun together, which is the polar opposite of the actual experience of making most of this song, which is one guy feeling like shit by himself in a cold shed, just trying to force something into existence. But it's incredible. Like, I couldn't hear the real me with sinus drainage and a sore throat. I just heard the lie. I heard the fake me that I had created. I mean, when you think about it, this is incredible. But I don't think it's that unusual. It happens all the time in the creative process. For me, at least, creativity usually feels like this weird cocktail of skill and will and utter bullshit. And that was certainly the case with this song, and it's honestly been the case with this YouTube channel. I have faked my way through an embarrassing number of videos, pretending like I have something coherent to say and like there are people out there in the world who care to hear what I have to say. I haven't made it by any stretch, but the last two videos show that fakery is connecting with someone, which is kind of the ultimate aim of a creative act. It's for other people to feel the spirit that you put into something, even if that spirit is kind of bullshit. And trust me, I am grateful. I appreciate everybody who is in on this lie and who's helping me believe it. So thank you. And thank you for your time watching this video. I hope you enjoyed another noob rant. And I hope that you enjoy my new song. It's featured at the end of this video. It's called It Isn't Love. But whether or not you like a one-man band version of frat rock, I hope you're doing well. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Okay, here goes.
Our first kiss was in a bottle on the steps of Sigma Chi. I wish I had more than a moment to cherish all my life. You can get daddy's permission, but before you kiss the bride, it isn't love unless the picture don't expect a waterfall to flow out of my eyes. You don't want my blubbering to be immortalized. When I hear that shutter flicking, one tear will do just fine. 'Cause it isn't love unless the picture's right. Love is kind, love is holding hands on the jagged cliffside, waiting for the perfect sunrise, with our photographer 5 or 10 feet behind. Love is patient, and so am I. That's why I saved PTO for 2 years and booked us this beautiful trip to Morocco and spent all that money on black market tooth whitening. It's all for you. I don't wanna be surprised. Carrots are for rabbits, and diamonds are for mine. Just click the links I sent you. Shower, shave,